What's up, guys, and welcome to my review for Kenneth Branagh's adaptation of Murder on the Orient Express. This also stars Kenneth Branagh and a whole bunch of other people. We have Johnny Depp, we have Michelle Pfeiffer, Josh Gad, Daisy Ridley, Willem Dafoe. I'm sure there's other names. Judi Dench is in this. This is such a huge cast with such big names. So going into this, of course, I was excited. The trailers had me excited. I love Kenneth Branagh as a director. Actually, I loved his, Thor movie and, the 2015 Cinderella film. That was actually in my top 10 of the year. I love that movie. One of, if not the best, Disney live-action reincarnation yet. So going into this, of course, I was excited. In the story of this movie, we have Kenneth Branagh playing the world's greatest detective, or possibly the world's greatest detective, Hercule Poirot. I believe that's how to pronounce his name. He has a very thick French accent, so, that's what I picked up. And he is, trying to go on this vacation because he's always, solving these, crimes and mysteries and everything, you know what I mean? And, who stole something, and there's a crack in the wall, he could find out the answer. And when he goes on this train to kind of begin his little vacation, there is a murder on the Orient Express. And now we have to find out who the killer is, and this is his journey finding out who the killer is and what happened. And leaving the theater, I can honestly say that I was really disappointed by this movie. Now, I really had high hopes going into this. I heard a lot of mixed reviews going in, but I still went in hopeful, and I left just very disappointed. The first half of the movie, it's like the setup, and I do think it's better than the second half. When the second half we actually start to realize what's going on, and Poirot finds out, what is actually happening, the movie just starts to, lose me a little bit because, I feel like with the setup and all these characters, they could have had something really interesting. Now, I'm not sure if the book kind of concludes in this way as well, but if it does, I'm just not a fan because at least in the film, they did a bad job making me care about the characters and making me care about the situation. And, I don't want to give anything away, but it's just kind of all... It's very exposition heavy, that's for sure. The whole entire film. See, we never actually find out anything for ourselves as an audience. Everything is always spoon-fed to us through Kenneth Branagh's character. It's him, we're watching him discover all these things that I guess we as an audience wouldn't even know because we're not told yet, because there's a whole backstory with some other things that happen in the movie that are integral to the murder. So, these are things that us as an audience don't know, but our lead characters know, and it's all given to us in exposition. Literally almost every scene, well, not every scene, but a lot of the scenes, especially towards the end of the movie when we're actually finding out what's happening, it's literally just a bunch of exposition, and we're not going, oh, really, that's the case, because we don't care enough. We're not invested. We're just watching, and we're just going, oh, okay, well, that's that, and now it's over, and that's it. And you kind of leave on a sort of a sour note. It doesn't leave you that great. The way the movie ends, for me, it was kind of unsatisfying. The whole film just kind of led to that. It's this character, Hercule Poirot. He's this character that, he always likes balance, and he likes things just to be right, and he's always asking people to adjust their tie or whatever, make sure everything's just perfect. And the way this film goes, it puts him to the test, and the way it kind of concludes, it's just, like I said, kind of unsatisfying. But, the performances are great, though. I mean, that doesn't take away from the acting. Kenneth Branagh could possibly get an Oscar nomination for this movie. He is that good in this movie. He is the one that gets you through beginning to end. And his performance is great. There's one scene in particular, if they do nominate him for the Oscar for Best Lead Actor, there's one scene in particular I could see them using for his Oscar clip, and it's a scene where he's talking to Josh Gad, and he's trying to figure out a word for American word for chocolate, and it's fudge. and he's like, it's just this big kind of monologue. I think that's maybe his best scene of the movie, for me anyway, and I think they could use that as his Oscar scene, but I don't even know if this movie's going to get that kind of recognition, because like I said, it is disappointing. And the only other, thing I could see getting nominated is cinematography. I mean, Johnny Depp is fantastic in this movie as well, but if he's not going to get nominated for Black Mass, I highly doubt he's going to get nominated for this. And the guys, in the end of the day, like I said, Murder on the Orient Express for me was very disappointing. I was really looking forward to this. Even though I didn't dislike the movie, I was very close to disliking it. So I'm going to give my rating right in the middle, 3 out of 5 stars for me. Do I recommend you to see it? Yes and no. I mean, if you're looking to watch great performances, you can, and it's not, you're not going to hate yourself watching it. You'll leave and maybe forget about it in a week. There's nothing really that special about it. But if you did see it, if you do plan on seeing it, comment in the comment section and let me know what you thought about it, or if you're excited about it, or are you just going to see Thor Ragnarok again this weekend? Comment that in the comment section. Also, guys, you can subscribe to this channel for upcoming reviews. We have Justice League coming out, my upcoming blind commentaries and reactions to Stranger Things 2, the Netflix original series. I have my reactions to the whole first season and the first 2 chapters of Season 2. I'll be doing Chapter 3 within the next few days. And also, guys, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video. And guys, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching my review for Murder on the Orient Express. Over and out.
Who takes up the knife?
Cannot trust no one. Another one?